Hey there, YouTube. How's everybody doing out there today? I'm looking out my back window right now, and it's absolutely beautiful day here in South Alabama. We're going to be about 80 degrees with not a cloud in the sky, and you bet yourself I'm going to get outside some today and get some movement in, get some exercise in, and just enjoy the day. But yeah, I realized this morning we're getting really close to summer. I guess Memorial Day is about 6 weeks, 5, 6 weeks away now. So it's going to be here before you know it. And people tend to let summer slip up on them, and then they're like, oh God, I've got the extra pounds. I need to lose the pounds before I go to the beach. Or maybe you just want to get a little bit more fit, so you have a little bit more stamina to get out and do stuff in the summer. Get outside and hike, play with your kids, mess around in the pool, whatever it is. But whatever it is, it doesn't have to be some drastic thing. You don't have to go on one of the crazy diets and starve yourself, or like go into the gym and do like an hour a day on the Stairmaster or one of those machines. It's just basic stuff. It's simple if you simplify it for yourself. And you know, this plant-based diet is just, it really is. It's just so easy. You don't have to really think so much. You don't have to count these things. I just don't get the people that are always wanting measurements and weights and calories and all of this. That's kind of the beauty of following a plant-based diet, is that you just don't have to worry about all of this. So getting ready for summer. If, like most people, and I'd say there's a lot of people out there that are going to probably try to be shedding a little weight for the summer, don't do anything drastic. Follow a whole food plant-based diet. Whether you're raw or whether you eat cooked, keep your fats low. You know, the good fat. None of us need too much of the good fat. It's not like it's just like, oh, it's the good fat, so we just can eat as much as we want to. And also, I would say, I would give different advice depending on if you have weight to lose. I mean, honestly, I'm not going to have a problem with eating a full avocado sometime. I'm not going to have a problem with eating some more nuts or eating some more almond butter. If someone is actually trying to lose weight, you might want to lower that a little bit. Eat a half of an avocado, eat a quarter of an avocado, until you kind of get to the place you want to be, and then you're like, okay, I can have a little bit more of that. I would say definitely, whatever your opinion is on oils, if you eat oils at all or if you eat them never, I would definitely say if you're trying to lose weight, stay away from those oils, because the oils are pretty much concentrated fat. You get one little tablespoon, which is like 150 calories or 120 calories or something like that. And think of how much food you could eat for that 120 calories. So basically, it's as simple as that. There's no eat this in the morning, eat this in the afternoon. Eat a whole food plant-based diet. Eliminate the processed food. Eat fresh food without packaging. That's one of the biggest things when you're talking about processed or not processed. Like I notice in my house, I have reusable shopping bags, so there's not a lot of packaging that comes into my house. Now, yeah, there are some things, like I buy bags of kale and I buy this and that, but most things are just me picking up fruits, vegetables, beans, potatoes, because yes, I eat some cooked food. Okay, there I just lost all the raw is law people, but yeah, I don't really trip over that. If you eat some cooked, if you don't eat cooked at all, if you eat a lot of cooked, whatever, the principles are still the same. Whole foods. There's a lot of garbage out there in the raw world. There's a lot of garbage out there in the cooked world. So just make sure you're eating real food. Fruit for breakfast is a great way to start. The summertime means more and more seasonal fruit. You got your strawberries coming, you got your blueberries coming, watermelon, cantaloupe. Make yourself a nice fruit bowl for breakfast. Make yourself one of my acai bowls for breakfast. But fruit is just a great way to jump into the day. Make sure you're staying satisfied. You don't need to be starving yourself. You don't need to be trying to cut meals or restrict yourself on your food. Just eat real food. As far as exercise goes, it's really not, there's two things we talk about. There's health and there's fitness, and sometimes those go into the same kind of the same discussion. I think a lot of times somebody can actually be fit but they're not necessarily healthy. For perfect example of that is athletes, and even strength athletes. Athletic skills, being super strong, being very athletic, that is a skill. That is a sport. And that is a great thing. I watched basketball. I went to the gym for 30 years. I was strong at one time. I could do the bench pressing and all that kind of stuff. But the point being is that's not absolutely necessary. When it comes to health, we're just talking about what your heart, getting some cardio in, getting a little bit of strength training in there, or when I say getting a little bit of strength training in there, I'm just saying everybody should get some minimum in there. The more you do, the better, but it doesn't have to necessarily be going to a gym. I know a lot of people hate going to the gym, and when I used to go to the gym all the time, I would hear people tell me all the time, well, I want to exercise, but I hate going to a gym. I'll never go to a gym. Fine. Find something you like to do. If you don't have a sport that you practice, bicycling. People like to cycle. People go run. If you're not into anything high impact like that, just go for a walk. Basically, for our just general health and our longevity, we need to, I think I heard Dr. Neil Bernard say this number, and I've heard a couple of people say it, so I'll say about that. We need about 150 minutes of a level. Let's see, how does he put it like this? If you're moving, if you're out for a walk or a jog, you just need at least 150 minutes a week where you're working at a level to where you can carry on a conversation, but it would be difficult to sing. In other words, if you're walking, walk at a good enough pace where it gets your heart rate up, it gets you going to where you could talk, you're breathing a little bit, you could have a conversation, but you don't want to be moving slow enough to where you could just do anything. You want to get that heart rate up a little bit. So really, you just need to move your body. Now the strength training comes into, because this helps with our bones. This helps with the bone density, or it helps with our bone strength. And we just need some, we need some strength in our body. I like to do a lot of I do body weight type stuff. I've got a TRX. I like to mix them in. One day, like yesterday, there's a park around here that's got some bars, and I went out to the park and I did, say, a chest and back workout. Now, the next time I might do that, I might do it with my TRX in the door frame. I've got dumbbells. Certain days I'll do a workout with dumbbells. I've got a kettlebell. I'll do my workout with the kettlebell. And one thing too, and there's different, also too, I'm probably speaking to different ages out there. As we get older, this gets even more and more important, and that's where I've kind of had a little come to Jesus revelation with myself this year. That I'm 59. I just turned 59 last month, and this is not the time. The last 5 or 6 years since I've been back in the States, I've kind of slacked, and I've kind of not been, doing the fitness that much, just a very, very minimum. And this is a stage in my life where I need to be doing that stuff. So in my 70s and in my 80s, I'm hopefully walking around and I'm still fairly healthy. So I'm trying to kind of catch up a little bit. I'm getting on the regular now. I try to work out at least 5 days a week. And they're, like I say, they're different workouts. Also too, cardio. It's getting hot around here, so before too long, even going out for a walk, it's going to be hot as hell unless you do it super early in the morning or in the afternoon. So I've picked up another one too that I would highly recommend, and that is burpees. Basic stuff that I remember doing in middle school in PE, but I've kind of revisited this and been watching some people, and then the other day even saw a Navy SEAL version of the burpee, which is also what they do in prisons to stay fit, which will just kick your ass. So if you're looking for just a simple workout, no equipment, at home, go to YouTube, or here on YouTube, just search burpees for beginners. Start out with burpees for beginners. You'll get a few videos that'll kind of get you going easily. And then, but search that Navy SEAL burpees. And you'll see if you work up to that and start doing that on a regular basis, that'll kick your ass. Doing some jump rope too, but I'm not very good at the jump rope. I mean, I can do it very well. I can even crisscross and all that. I'm just not good at getting that pace to where I can sustain it and do it for a period of time. I jump too fast, but and then get outside. This is a great time, you know, as it's getting warmer and you've got more opportunities. Take your shirt off and just get. You don't have. I'm not encouraging you to go lay out in the sun and sun worship and bake yourself and get a bunch of sun damage. All I'm talking about is just like, you know, getting the sun on a large exposure to your skin or exposure to a large amount of skin, like 20 minutes at a time, 3 or 4 times a week. And that'll jack it up. Now, there's no science here from me, but I just believe somehow that even I supplement through the winter, but I just believe there's something about getting that real vitamin D. You just get a little extra boost out of it. But think about it. If you just start doing these little things, the plant-based diet, low-fat version of it, whole foods, drop the processed, maybe go out for a walk every day, do some strength training, you could easily lose 1.5, 2 pounds a week. And if you started now by, say, 4th of July, middle of the summer, you could be down, you know, depending if you've got that weight to lose, you could be down anywhere from 12 to 20 pounds. You could be in better cardio shape. You could feel better, be more fit, and you'll have a better summer. So anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed this video today. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up. Have a great rest of the week, and I'll see you either tomorrow or Friday. Peace.